This is SpongeBob's scariest episode, and the name of it is Graveyard Shift. The episode starts off fairly normal, with Squidward getting ready to close up the Krusty Krab. But then a customer appears and asks for a Krabby Patty at 8 in the evening. Squidward obviously says no, but then the fish says Mr. Krabs' favorite word: money! Then Mr. Krabs comes plummeting down from the sky right on Squidward. Then he tells them that it's time to work night shift for the Krusty Krab to earn more money. SpongeBob seems rather happy, weirdo, but Squidward not really so. Okay, one thing I really like with this episode so far is the unusual opening to the episode. How it's kinda brand new that they get to work night shift. We have never really seen that in SpongeBob yet. As SpongeBob is as happy as he could ever be, we see Squidward actually telling some random guy to hit him as hard in the head as he could with a bat. As this goes on, we can actually see SpongeBob mopping the floor and even burning his hand. And he thinks it's fun because it's at night time, I guess.
At night.
After that, we could see Squidward getting really annoyed with SpongeBob and tells him to go take out the trash. When SpongeBob proceeds to do that, he sees that it's quite scary outside. Just when SpongeBob starts to get a little creeped out, Squidward had to drop the "I thought you liked the night shift though." Then SpongeBob builds up the courage to go take out the trash.
Piece of cake.
At this point, Squidward finds out that SpongeBob is terrified of the dark. And at that point, the good friend that he is decides to tell him a story about the
hash-slinging slasher.
The trash-bringing slasher.
The hash-slinging slasher.
The trash-bringing, flash-pinging, dring.
The hash.
Then Squidward tells SpongeBob how the hash-slinging slasher actually was a fry cook, just like SpongeBob, that accidentally cut off his own arm. This is what SpongeBob actually thought was kind of funny because, I mean, he's a sponge, he can take off all his arms. But the slasher's arm didn't grow back. Squidward also tells how the slasher replaced his arm with a spatula, and how a bus shows up from the fog every night, and how the phone rings but nobody answers. I mean, now SpongeBob's freaked out and he literally can't stop screaming. Squidward thinks it's funny, but he soon has to tell him that's a joke, because it's just annoying at this point, you know. Then SpongeBob literally cannot stop laughing. Now they are both very bored until Squidward hears something that they believe is the hash-slinging slasher. But no, it's just SpongeBob mopping the ceiling? What? And then he also needs to jump scare Squidward, so he drops his book. After that, Squidward says, "Who would like a Krabby Patty 3 in the morning?" But then he cuts to Patrick. "Oh boy, 3 AM snack." But then the light starts to flicker, and Squidward obviously thinks it's SpongeBob that's doing it, but it isn't SpongeBob. I mean, SpongeBob's not even near the bottom at all. Squidward is actually the first one getting a little bit creeped out in this, but SpongeBob just casually presses, but I know it's no way it's real. But then the phone starts to ring, and it's no one on the other line. SpongeBob generally believes that Squidward is trying to prank him currently, so he's just happy and, you know, kinda gets it. At this point, Squidward's hella scared. I mean, I would be too. At that moment, the wall starts spitting slime, I guess, but Squidward realizes it has always been like that, I guess. And then from nowhere, a bus emerges from the fog, from nowhere, and Squidward loses it. SpongeBob really thinks it's adorable how Squidward were to go to this length just to prank SpongeBob alone. But when Squidward tells him the truth, he freaks out, like, yeah, actually freaks out. Like, actually. At this point, they believe it's over, so Squidward tells SpongeBob that he has always liked him, and SpongeBob tells Squidward that he uses a clarinet to unclog his toilet? What? The thing Squidward said to SpongeBob just feels so weird, because Squidward is also known as the guy that hates SpongeBob every time, so yeah. But it turns out that the scary dude was just a nerd that brought his own spatula to get the employment chip on the Krusty Krab, and the reason that he didn't talk on the phone was because he was so shy about it, apparently. But the flickering lights then? Well, it was just Nosferatu. So if you couldn't tell, this is one of my absolute favorite episodes from SpongeBob. And I think the reason for that is because we get to see a whole other side of the Krusty Krab, and it's kinda scary. What's your favorite episode? Tell me in the comments.